Hey, I wanted to talk about the Wolfbox mounting kit that I sell at a real high level. I'm going to do a deeper install dive here soon, but at least conceptually wanted to kind of go over things. So this is the Wolfbox G930. This is the 10-inch Wolfbox. 10 inches is the size of the stock OEM 100 series mirror as well. You can fit, apparently, the G900 series. I've sold a lot of mounts for those and no one's had any issues. You will just be close to these, but apparently they work really well. So my kit comes with, hoping I'm in focus here, this mount arm, which replaces the factory mount arm, this panel here, the adapter plate that allows you to put this arm attached directly to this mirror. So then that you end up with essentially a factory integrated unit up here rather than strapping this around the OEM mirror, and then you get this real thick stack up. And then I'll come back around the rear of the truck. It also comes with this snap-on or clip-on, I should say, rear camera mount. So this just clips on or snaps in around this rear headliner trim, so you don't need to put any screws in anything. I mean, other than the mirror mount to the mount itself has some screws, but no screws into any part of your actual truck. No permanent modification. So what you do from there, you run the camera wire under here. This panel pops off, just held in by clips, and then around that perimeter, that seam, all the way up to the front, and then run it right in front of the headliner, kind of right inside the windshield over to the main mirror assembly. So that gets you the camera wire all the way up here, and then the only other thing you have to do is power. Now in my truck, I did buy, I think it's like $20 or $25, what Wolfbox calls their hardwire kit, which allows you to tap into a couple fuse slot locations down here in the driver's side footwell fuse panel. That's not hard to do. In the install video, I think I'm going to talk about which ones that you can choose to use. But by default, and the full kit that I sell that includes the Wolfbox, it comes with a cigarette lighter adapter. It's a 12-volt adapter. So in that case, you would grab one of these two outlets here, and you would just tuck that wire through here under this trim, kind of around the front, and then just up right behind this weather stripping, up the A-pillar, up to right here. And so your camera wire is going to be coming this way, your power wire is going to be coming up. I highly suggest, rather than just shoving those wires in here, which you can do, go ahead and go through the effort to pull these two covers off here, and then take these screws out right there. Take those out. That lets you pull this A-pillar trim off. What that's going to let you do is route those two wires underneath the side curtain airbag that runs here. I really don't like when people run wires over top of that airbag, because I don't know what's going to happen when that airbag lets off, if it ever had to. Hopefully it never does. But I don't think you're really going to restrain that airbag with those wires. I think that airbag's hopefully just going to rip those wires right there. But I would hate for it to pull those wires and launch the Wolfbox somewhere in the cab when it goes, right? Because it's incredibly violent. It's a literal explosion. So when those airbags go off. So I really suggest you just quickly pull this trim, run those wires underneath that airbag, which is super easy to do, tons of room, and then just up top here and just run it right inside this. It's really probably takes about 30 minutes to do. The only thing that's sometimes a challenge is getting this screw off. Sorry, you're dealing with the bright sun. Getting the screw out from the original mount arm. I now have started including a replacement screw here because it is pretty easy to strip that original screw. And oftentimes it's not too bad actually getting it loose from the windshield mount. It's trying to get the screw out of the arm, because the arm is threaded, and I think it's just for a factory assembly ease purpose. But it's easy to get those threads crossed once you try to pull that screw out of the mount arm. So you can get the mount arm off the windshield fine, it's just when you try to pull that screw out. So I've gone ahead and started including a low profile M5 by 15 screw that you can just use to replace it if you need it. So I've been super happy with the Wolfbox. With my rear tire carrier, it's definitely given me some field of view back. It performs well at night, especially, you know, you can see the car seat here. When we go camping with a toddler, you can't see out the back window, period, right? Stuff is piled that high. But with Wolfbox, I still have great rear view because the camera is all the way back there. And I really like having it inside the truck because all the road spray, so whether it's salt in the winter or dust in the summer, all that lands you know, on the rear window, and you just run the window wiper and suddenly your view's clear again. Had I put it out here, originally I was gonna make a spot in this custom spoiler to put it, but after I ran it inside for so long, I loved it. And it also prevents you from having to try to penetrate the body with that wire and deal with the water ingress issues. So, I mean, of course, I'm selling the kit, so maybe I'm a little bit biased, but I think it's a really good solution to getting this whole thing mounted up. And then more than happy to answer questions. Like I said, I'm hoping to do a little bit deeper dive for an install video, but it really is that straightforward. Put the camera back here, tuck the wire in, and then just plug things in from there.